What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new live stream. Hope everyone is doing good. Finally, the wait is over. The NFL is back. What's up, Glitches Spider? We got our Week 1 predictions. Very excited for this season. I think it's going to be a very fun season. What is my favorite NFL team? I am a Patriots fan. So that is my team. So I grew up in Massachusetts, so that's why. So I was never a bandwagon or anything. But yeah. We'll wait a little bit for more people to come on. Hey, what's up, Tristan? Yes, Micah Parsons got traded. So we also have some big news to talk about there, which I'll get into after the predictions. But yeah, my buddy Tristan here, he's a big Cowboys fan. So when that broke out, I felt bad for him. But yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, I don't know what it is with the state of Texas. I was Luca back in February, now Micah Parsons. I don't know what's going on with Texas right now. God forbid Wemby gets traded like 5 years from now. Oh, boy. Oh, you're a Lions fan? Cool. Lions are cool. I want to look at the positives of him being traded, but he's literally our best defensive player. Yeah. I mean, at least he got 2 first-round picks out of it, so that's a positive thing, but still, he could have gotten so much more out of him. And now you're going to have Donovan Azaraku step up into that role, which he's a rookie, and even if he is good, he's not going to scratch the surface level of Micah. But I think he will be good. What year he became an NFL fan? Around 2016, 2017, around that time frame. But yeah, we'll get into the predictions. Now that we're 4 minutes in already. But we'll start off with Thursday night. We got the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, hosting the Dallas Cowboys in Philly. They'll have their ring ceremony and championship celebration and all that. And I think it's a no-brainer. I think you got to go the Eagles here. Obviously, with the whole Micah trade, I mean, even if Micah didn't get traded, I was still going to pick them anyway. But Obviously, you got Saquon, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith. You still have a solid defense. But I am going to take the Eagles here. I don't know, 31 to 14 or something like that. I don't know. But got Eagles winning at home. Cowboys upset. That'd be cool. If the Cowboys find a way to upset. Could have gotten another defensive player from them, or maybe even Josh Jacobs are willing to give him up. I don't think that would have happened. But yeah. They also extended Darren Bland as well, which is weird. Yeah, that Cowboys O-line is really going to struggle this year. But then Friday, another division rivalry. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers in Brazil. And trust me, I want to pick the Chargers, but every time I pick the Chargers, they lose to the Chiefs. So until the Chargers can prove that they can beat the Chiefs, I just got to go the Chiefs. We'll go 27-17. It's that Chargers defense does not look that good. Rashawn Slater out for the year. They did bring back Keenan Allen, so I wonder if this is his last year in the NFL. But Ladd McConkey should be good. So yeah, that O-line worries me, but yeah. And then that's in Brazil, so the time zone is going to be so messed up. Do you think the Bears are going to be good this year? I mean, on paper they look good, but they're in a rough division. So I think they kind of struggle a bit, but they're in a really tough division. Is the big issue. But we'll have to wait and see. But we'll go to the Jaguars versus the Carolina Panthers. Very weird matchup. Both teams' defense isn't good. But I think both are going to have entertaining offenses. Jags do have the home field advantage, so this is a very interesting matchup. Both quarterbacks are in a prove-it year, Trevor Lawrence and Bryce Young. This could be a shootout because neither defense is good. But excited to see Travis Hunter play, which we'll see Tedor McMillan versus Travis Hunter, because Travis Hunter plays both receiver and corner. So that'll be interesting. We saw it in college last year. But I am going to pick the Jaguars, though. I just think they have better players on defense, like Josh Hines-Allen. Trayvon Walker might take another leap. But I'm going to go the Jaguars here. Say 8-9. 8-9 or 7-10, around that range. Yeah, Jaguars. All right, and then Texans, Rams. Texans got a good defense. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do score prediction. Probably 27-24, something around there. But Rams, Texans. Texans have a great defense. They got CJ, obviously. But their O-line looks pretty bad, so I am going to take the Rams here. Their defense should get it done. We'll go 21-16, I guess. But yeah, Texans online worries me a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Rams could blow them out. It could be worse than this, honestly. But yeah, and they got home field. But oh boy, Saints, Cardinals. I'm gonna go the Cardinals. I think the Saints are gonna be the worst team in football this year. Say like 28-10, something around that range. Yeah, Saints are gonna be the worst team in football. They'll probably end up with the first pick. They're rolling out Spencer Rattler as their starting quarterback. I mean, their quarterback room, Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck. Like, it's not looking good. It's going to be a rough year for the Saints. Yeah. And I actually think Cardinals will be a solid team this year. I thought they had a good offseason. They got Josh Sweat in free agency. They got Will Johnson in the second round. Huge steal. Thought it was ridiculous that he fell that low, but whatever. But yeah. Then we have Falcons, Bucks. I'm going to take the Bucks. I just think they're objectively the better team. Falcons have a worse defense. Michael Penix as a full-time starter this year. We only saw him start 3 games last year, so we really don't know how he's going to look. He's injury prone, which concerns me, and he's a bit of an older rookie. Well, he's not a rookie anymore, but still a bit of an older prospect, so that worries me. Bijan should be good. Falcons lost Drew Dahlman. That's a huge L. So Bucks got, Baker Mayfield, phenomenal playmaker. They got Mike Evans. Emeka Egbuka is looking pretty good. Don't know when Chris Godwin will be back. He probably won't play this game though. But Bucks winning that one. Marvin's gonna have a great year. Yeah, I think so. Do you think they will make the playoffs? If we're talking about the Bears, it's probably gonna be difficult for them to make it. But yeah. All right, then we got I forgot to score prediction. Like 30-21, something around there. All right, then we got Commanders, Giants. I think this should be a good game. I think the Giants had a good offseason. They look a lot better. But I am going to take the Commanders, but I think it'll be a close game. Probably like 20-17. But yeah, Giants have a really good defensive line. They got Malik Neighbors. Russ is starting. I think Russ is still a solid quarterback. The Commanders are kind of like the UNC squad. They got so many old players like Debo, Bobby Wagner, Von Miller. Terry McLaurin's going to be 30 soon. He hasn't really shown signs of, falling off yet. But, he could. I can see the Giants pulling off an upset, but I'm going to go Commanders for now. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you did, because Giants have a really good defensive line, and they upgraded the secondary too. I'm talking about the Cardinals making the playoffs. I think it's possible. I mean, that division's wide open. Like, it's not like 49ers and everybody else anymore. Like, I think all 4 of those teams have a good chance at winning the division. What's up, Cinema fan? Did you hear that Cobra Kai creators announced they're making a Knight Rider movie? Yeah, I saw that in the news. I never watched Knight Rider, so I'm not familiar with it, but it's cool seeing the creators. It's cool seeing the creators work on projects, not related to Karate Kid or Cobra Kai. So good for them. So it's been 5 years since Cobra Kai was released on Netflix. So time flies. That's good. But yeah, as I was saying, all 4 teams in the NFC West have a good chance at winning the division. All right, next up we got the Seahawks versus the 49ers. Sam Darnold, revenge game. I really don't know what to expect from the 49ers. I mean, they lost a lot of players. You lost Hafunga, Dre Greenlaw, Ward. But you still got McCaffrey. Hopefully he bounces back. You got Fred Warner still, Nick Bosa. You drafted Michael Williams, who I think is going to be really good. You still have Trent Williams, who is getting older. The wide receiver depth is a bit questionable with, Ayuk and Jawan Jennings. And obviously Ricky Pearsall. So the receiver core is a bit questionable. But you still got George Kittle. And they just traded it for Brian Robinson Jr., who's a solid running back. So I still think they're a solid team. I don't think it's going to be – I mean, they got really unlucky last year. They got hit with so many injuries. It wasn't even funny. But we'll see. But I'm going to take the Seahawks. I just think they're a bit healthier. I just don't like the interior O-line. It just doesn't look that good. And when pressure gets in Sam Darnold's face, he just completely collapses. So that, really worries me. But yeah, they should take advantage of, because the Niners have a really easy schedule. Like, they face all the last place teams from last year, so they have a really easy schedule. So they should be able to take advantage of that. Now, some of those teams could be better than we think, but you never know. No, I have not watched Karate Kid Legends yet. I just did not want to spend $30 seeing it at the theater because I heard it was awful. But yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to say Niners in a close game. Yeah, I could see it. I'll probably go with the Seahawks, though, just to be safe. And oh boy, we got the Packers versus the Lions. This should be a fun one. It's at Lambeau. Packers got Micah Parsons. So apparently he got an injection in his back because he's dealing with some type of injury in his back, which is a little concerning, but hopefully he's able to play. Jordan Love's got some new weapons. Got Matthew Golden. They have some solid players on defense. The Lions, obviously they lost Ben Johnson, but they should have Aiden Hutchinson back. They got DJ Reader from the Jets, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, Lions got a little worse in the offseason, but I don't think they should be able to win this game. It should be Parsons' debut. But I think it'll be close. Probably like a 27-20 game. Something around there. I don't know. Then we got Aaron Rodgers returning to Jet Life Stadium. Jet Life Stadium. But Aaron Rodgers makes his return to New York with the Steelers. He's probably going to get booed. But he's back in New York with the Steelers, taking on Justin Fields and the Jets, former Steelers quarterback. So this should be interesting. I think the Jets are going to be really bad this year. He's got the Lions. I had Lions sweeping this year, but I changed my mind. I got Packers winning the first game. Yeah, I mean, I could see it. I don't know. Lions winning 24-23. Yeah, Steelers are winning. I don't love their wide receiver depth behind DK Metcalf, but I feel the same way with the Jets about Garrett Wilson. And I just don't really believe in Aaron Glenn as a coach. So I'm going to go the Steelers. Say like 24-10, something like that. But yeah, and they got Sauce. Okay, and then we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Indianapolis Colts. God, the Colts are going to be bad this year. I don't care what anyone says. You have Daniel Jones as your starting quarterback and Anthony Richardson as the backup. And then you got freaking oh boy. Obviously you got Jonathan Taylor, and you lost 2 starters on the O-line. The O-line got worse. So, yeah, I think the Colts are going to be really bad this year. I'm going to go the Dolphins. Probably Tyreek's last year at Miami. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded at the deadline because he clearly just does not want to be there. But probably like a probably go like 27, probably 27, 24, something around there. Because Miami has no corners, like, at all. Like, I have no clue who their corner one is, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think the Dolphins are going to have a rough year as well. I mean, he's been back since then. Like, he got hurt at one point, but he should be back. I think he's fine now. I don't know, though. AR must have been off on training camp, and I got Dolphins winning. Yeah, if you lose the job to Daniel Jones, then yeah, yeah, he must have been terrible. But yeah, I mean, the dude's just not a good passer, like, at all. Okay, then we got the Battle of Ohio. We got the Bengals versus the Browns. Joe Flacco is the starting quarterback. The Bengals should win this game. They should. The problem is they always struggle week 1, especially against the Browns. So that makes me nervous. But the Browns team is awful, except for obviously Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward. That's pretty much it. Their O-line's okay. Their quarterback room's all over the place. They got Joe Flacco, Shador Sanders, Dylan Gabriel still there. Deshaun Watson, they're stuck with him. He's out for the year, though, obviously. But obviously, Bengals got the Triple Crown, Jamar Chase, we got Joe Burrow, T. Higgins. They just paid Trey Hendrickson for the year, Shamar Stewart, which, hopefully can be good enough for them. Yeah, Browns just don't have depth at wide receiver behind Jerry Jeudy. Bengals have a really good receiver room. Obviously, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, who would probably be a wide receiver 1 on most other teams. Yoshi Vaz is solid number 3. They got Mike Gesicki still, and they got Noah Fant from the Seahawks. That's a nice addition. So I got Bengals winning this. Should be able to score at least 30 points. We'll say like 30-10 or something like that. They should beat this team, but they always struggle against the Browns. So that kind of makes me nervous. And Joe Burrow turns into the average quarterback in the first game. Yeah, that's what worries me. Okay, then we got the Denver Broncos hosting the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward's NFL debut. I'm excited to watch that. But I just got to go the Broncos. Their defense is just so good. Such a good offseason. They got Evan Ingram at tight end. They got Dre Greenlaw and Hafunga. And you already got I forgot his name. But he broke out for them last year. Patrick Surtain, obviously best corner in the NFL. Their defense is really good, and I think Bo Nix is going to have a really good year too as well. So I think the Broncos are going to continue that success and be really good. I think Cam Ward will have a solid debut, but they're just not good enough. They're really going to struggle against that Broncos defense. But yeah, Broncos had a really good offseason, and they're at home. So they should win this game. Yeah, they're going to beat the crap out of them. Okay, and then we got my New England Patriots hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. This is a tough game because for a number of things. Obviously, both teams are brand new coach, new weapons and all that. Raiders got Geno and Pete Carroll reunited. They got Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers, who's an excellent playmaker. He's a good blocker as well. They have a solid O-line. Obviously, you got Max Crosby on defense, which worries me. But on the other side, Mike Vrabel's first game coaching the Patriots at home at Gillette. He wants to bring back that old school, early 2000s Patriots grit defense. Drake May back as the starter. They got Travion Henderson. Stephon Diggs should play, hopefully. Don't love the depth behind him. Douglas, Booty, Matt Collins, Kyle Williams, Efton Chisholm. Then you got Hunter Henry. And the offensive line, I don't love, except for Will Campbell, Mike Onwenu, and Jared Wilson. But other than that, they don't have good depth on the O-line. They really only have like 9 offensive linemen. But their defense should be really good. Now, Gonzalez is dealing with a hamstring injury, which worries me. Because if he doesn't play this game, that's not good. So you're going to need Carlton Davis to step up. And Alex Austin, who's not a number 1. I don't know if he can be number 2, but he makes some good plays here and there. And that safety room really bothers me. They cut Jabril Peppers for absolutely no reason. Makes absolutely no sense. Like, you can't just release a player like that and just not give a reason why, because they haven't addressed it at all. They just said, here, he's cut. We're not going to tell you why. Like, what? Like, but you keep Kyle Duggar, I like Kyle Duggar, but he's overpaid. But the defensive line I'm excited to see the Milton Williams and Christian Barmore duo. I think that duo is going to be deadly. You obviously got Robert Spillane as well. He's super underrated. Love the additions on defense. This defense is going to be really good. Obviously, got Harold Landry there as well. So this game is tough to predict. Tristan's got Raiders. Yeah, I can see why. I did pick Raiders on the Sportsville, but I will show some good faith. I'll pick the Pats here. It'll be close, though. Go like 23-20. But yeah. And then Sunday Night Football. Boy, we're starting out with a banger. Got the Buffalo Bills hosting the Baltimore Ravens. This game could decide who's the number one seed, believe it or not. I think this is going to be a good game. I think this is going to be the AFC Championship game right here. And I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens to beat the Bills. I think it should be a good game. It should be like 30-27. But Ravens have a really good roster. They've had a solid offseason. Obviously, they got Lamar, 2-time MVP. So I got the Ravens winning here. So that game should be pretty exciting. Ravens are getting revenge. They could win. I could see it going either way. I got Ravens winning. Then the wrap up this week, Monday Night Football. We got the Chicago Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy makes his NFL debut. Now, this is kind of a hard game to predict. I think both teams are good. I know some people are going to be picking the Bears. Honestly, I am leaning towards the Vikings. I know J.J. McCarthy. Look, if J.J. can be average, then this team is going to be good. And I know they don't have Jordan Addison week 1. You still got Justin Jefferson. You still got Adam Thielen back. You have a solid running back duo in Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. You got TJ Hawkinson. You have a really good offensive line. They improved that O-line tremendously. Then the defense is going to be really good. I think their defense is easily top 10 defense. I mean, you got Jonathan Grenard, Van Ginkel, Blake Cashman. They upgraded the defensive tackle spot with Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. Secondary is a bit questionable except for Byron Murphy. But other than that, their defense with Brian Flores is still going to be lethal. And I think J.J. McCarthy will be a good enough starter to help them succeed. So I got Vikings winning here. We go I think it'll be close though. 27, 21. I'm just not that high on Caleb. I mean, I'm not that high on JJ either. But I've heard mixed things with Caleb Williams training camp. So that's a bit iffy. But yeah, that's the week 1 predictions. I can see it going either way. But for now, I say Vikings win. That is week 1. Then week 2, I believe Thursday night is going to be the Packers versus the Commanders at Lambeau Field. So we have Bills and Jets, Dolphins, Pats, Bengals, Jags, Ravens, Browns, Broncos, Colts, Raiders, Chargers, Rams, Titans, Steelers, Seahawks. Super Bowl rematch right here. Bucks, Texans on Monday Night Football. Commanders, Packers. I just brought that on my belt. Saints, Niners, Cowboys, Giants. Lions, Bears, Panthers, Cardinals, Vikings, Falcons. That is the predictions for week 1. NBA offseason has been pretty dead, so there really isn't any new. I got no news for NBA pretty much. Off season's been dead. But I'll go on that like film and TV page and see if there's any film news. What's up, World? It's Underground. Switch my accounts to Walking Dead. What's up, Underground? How you doing? All right, we'll get into film news. Okay, no one cares about Pedro. Sorry, why are they doing a Clayface movie, but they haven't even made the Batman 2 yet? I just don't get it. Like, why do we need a movie on Clayface? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, made him play an important role. Okay. Okay, and the Russo brothers say Avengers Doomsday is bringing the Infinity War and Endgame. Oh boy. Okay, I never watched this show. Okay, Ice Age 6. Boiling Point will officially release February 2027. Yeah, I don't know why Disney's doing another Ice Age movie. I mean, apparently the last one they did was really bad. And it came out obviously on Disney Plus. But yeah, I love the first Ice Age, one of my favorite animated movies of all time. Franchise kind of got worse from there. But I would say like the first two Shrek movies and the first Ice Age are some of my favorite animated movies of all time. Grew up with those movies. And oh boy, the next 5 movies set to release from Pixar. Okay, so we got Hoppers, whatever the frick that is. Toy Story 5. I don't know why we need another Toy Story film. They should have just left it alone at 3, in my opinion. No clue what this is going to be about. Coco, I never watched the first one. Incredibles 3. The release dates are so spaced out. Like, the first one came out in 2004. Then they didn't make a second one until 2018. And then this third one comes out in 2028. Like, that's literally 10 years after Incredibles 2. Like, holy crap. And then, unfortunately, Mortal Kombat 2 has been officially delayed to May 2026. So that's unfortunate, but I thought the first Mortal Kombat that they did not that long ago was pretty good. Um, and Alan Richson says he has spoken to James Gunn about playing Batman in the DCU. I have no clue this even is. So I have no clue. I'm not familiar with him at all. But it's gonna be weird having two Batman. Like it's just weird. Um, okay. I never watched The Last of Us. Okay, what is this Star Wars Starfighter thing? Like that's just so weird to me. Okay, and then Aristocats live action movie has been canceled. I never watched that. Okay, how the frick is Chris Pratt gonna join the DCU? He plays Star Lord in Marvel, so how's that gonna work? And then Chris Hemsworth is wrapped filming for Avengers Doomsday. So Tom Holland is going to be taking a short break from filming Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay. Every character in Avengers Doomsday will only have a small role in the story. I don't even know what the story is at this point. And then Marvel has officially started working on their X-Men reboot movie for Phase 7. Oh boy. A Modern Wizard of the Oz series is officially in the works at Netflix. Haley Atwell has started filming for Avengers Doomsday. Okay, Marvel is worried about declining. Yeah, because maybe you're doing too much with the whole girl boss thing. That's probably why. James Gunn confirms Blue Beetle fits very well into the new DCU, similar to Peacemaker. I actually thought the Blue Beetle film that was pretty solid. Um, I'm good. I heard Alicia Hannah Kim finished her movie Tempest is going to be on Disney Plus. Oh wow, good for her, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up on all the movie news. I think, um, like all the anticipated movies are pretty much um, out at this point. Um, so um, there's nothing really else coming up that I'm like anticipating or anything. Obviously, Stranger Things, but that's a show, not a movie. And then you have the freaking SpongeBob, another SpongeBob movie coming out on Christmas, which is weird, but okay. Um, go to Tier Maker. We'll go like 4 more minutes. All right, so I'm a big Transformers fan. Um, so I tried finding a tier list to do, and I guess this is just stuff in the franchise, which um, I haven't seen everything, but it's not just the um, movies. It's like you got some comics in there, um, some of the games as well. So some of the stuff I don't know what is, but you know, I did watch some of the G1 show. My favorite, but it is good. I appreciate it for what it is. Uh, see, never saw the movie, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, some of these I haven't even seen. Um, yeah, a lot of the comics, which I haven't read a lot of the comics. Okay, I did watch Transformers animated, and that's a really good show that I enjoyed. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, I believe this is the first movie, the '07 movie. Yeah, one of my favorite movies of all time, or it is my favorite movie of all time. Excuse me. Um, do they have the game that came out for the first movie? I'm gonna just assume that this is the because they released a game for it. That was really good. A lot of the games for the movies they released were really good. Um, okay. Revenge of the Fallen was not good. Um, Dark of the Moon was solid. He gets carried by the action though. Probably like around there. All right, Age of Extinction was bad, and The Last Night. All right, Bumblebee was great. It's not what I meant to click on, but hey, I got it in the right tier. Yeah, Bumblebee's a great movie. Rise of the Beast is really good. Rise of the Dark Spark. I never actually played that. Okay, the War for Cybertron games were phenomenal. Like, honestly, some of them are better than the movies, if I'm being honest. Because the story is exactly what it needs to be, and the gameplay was awesome. Like, it was perfect. Like, if you're not going to release a new game, then remaster it for next gen, please. It's like those games were goated. That's real shit. Transformers Prime, really good show. I'll put it in the great tier. I don't care. And War for Cybertron series on Netflix was pretty good. But I haven't seen everything. But yeah, that'll do it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited for NFL. Should be a fun season. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good night. I will see you guys next time.